Hello everyone, welcome back to another lecture of process modeling and simulation, and the module which we are covering these days is related to the reactors. In Gibbs reactor, we do not need to provide any stoichiometry, we do not need to provide kinetic data, it is not a rigorous model, and again, just like previous three, any number of feed connections can be given to us. Feed required can be one or can be more than one. So this activity is basically linked with CLO number 1, CLO number 2 and CLO number 4. CLO number 1 is related to the fundamentals of this course, which is linked with PLO number 1. CLO number 2 is related to the simulation of this course, which is related to the PLO number 5, which is modern tool usage. CLO number 4 is related to the analysis part, and it is related with PLO number 2, problem analysis. So there are two objectives of the simulation. Number one is to analyze the thermodynamic chemical equilibrium or calculate the thermodynamic chemical equilibrium. And number two, the most important part and the new part in it is to use the sensitivity analysis to analyze the conversion and outlet mole flow of components with the equilibrium temperature range. Is what we are gonna do. First, we will apply thermodynamic chemical equilibrium to analyze the final outlets and conversion, and then we will use sensitivity analysis, and with certain temperature range we will see the effect of temperature on conversion. केस में बेसिकली आप लोगों ने करना क्या है कि आप लोगों ने सबसे पहले गिब्स रिएक्टर को सिमुलेट करना है. ऑब्वियसली आपको एक रिएक्शन दिया जाएगा, उस रिएक्शन के करस्पॉन्डिंग जो भी कंडीशंस है वो आपको दी जाएंगी, उसमें आपने केमिकल इक्विलिब्रियम को रख के और आपने कैलकुलेशन पहले कर, फिर आपने सेंसिटिविटी एनालिसिस की तरफ जाना है और आपने कन्वर्जन को वेरी करना है विद टेम्परेचर, यानी टेम्परेचर इसमें इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल होगा और जो कन्वर्जन है वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल होगी, और उसमें हम देखेंगे कि एक सर्टेन टेम्परेचर रेंज हमें प्रोवाइड की जाएगी और उसके करस्पॉन्डिंगली हम कन्वर्जन पे इफेक्ट देखेंगे. सो दिस इज अ फेमस रिएक्शन of steam reforming of methane to produce syngas. CH4, which is methane, reacts with steam methane reforming. This is a steam, same formula obviously, and carbon monoxide and 3 moles of hydrogen are produced. Then this carbon monoxide reacts with steam to form carbon dioxide and hydrogen. For the above reaction, it is desired to investigate the equilibrium at atmospheric pressure and temperature range of 573 to 873 Kelvin. In the previous slide, I had told you that we will be given the equilibrium temperature range, and it is 573 to 873 Kelvin. This is for sensitivity analysis. But what are the initial conditions? Feed at 1 atm, 573 Kelvin, flow rate is 4.5, CH4 1 kmol per hour, H2O 3.5 kmol per hour, Peng-Robinson property package. The two conditions which we have to provide at least for the reactor, which are pressure and temperature, these are same as that of the feed. So we will add all the components available in the reaction: CH4, water, CO, H2 and CO2. Then Peng-Robinson is selected. This is the connection scheme of Gibbs reactor. Then specifications of feed. Then the reactor is specified, and how it is specified by clicking calculate phase equilibrium and chemical equilibrium. That is what I was talking about in this, that thermodynamic chemical equilibrium. So this is done by selecting this option and giving pressure temperature range, and then you get the final result of first part. And if you want to analyze the conversion, obviously it is Fa0 minus Fa over Fa0, and obviously it will be considered of methane because you are doing steam reforming of methane. So methane initial mole is 1, final mole 0.92477, 1 minus 0.925 divided by 1, so 7.5% conversion is obtained at 573 Kelvin. And then we will go to this sensitivity analysis, which is under model analysis tool. We will click on the sensitivity analysis, then click on new S1, obviously it's a nomenclature. Then we have to define vary, define and tabulate. In vary, basically we have to give the value of the parameter which is independent value, कि इसमें हम इंडिपेंडेंट पैरामीटर की वैल्यू देंगे जो कि बेसिकली आपके केस में टेम्परेचर है. किसका टेम्परेचर? रिएक्टर का टेम्परेचर. सो व्हाट इज इट? दैट इन वेरिएबल, which is the number 1, we will specify the block variable. I will show you what are other information you can give in it. Then the block, obviously it's a Gibbs reactor. Then the variable, its temperature, its unit, and then its manipulated variable limits. Equidistant, logarithmic, list of values. You can either provide the equidistant means step size कि आपने यहाँ पे एक lower bound दे दी, एक upper bound दे दी और आपने उसका step size दे दिया. So that is shown by equidistance. Or you can provide list of values 500, 520, 555 and so on. These type of values or logarithmic. After defining vary, you will go to this define, and in this define you will basically specify the variables which are dependent variables that I have told you that basically in vary we will need to describe or add the values of those variables which are independent and we have to define their range, while in this define, whose name is by nomenclature is define, we have to provide dependent variables. So basically we have to define the conversion, but basically there is no conversion available over here. So how we can define it? ये conversion तो ऐसा आपको नहीं मिलेगी, आप यहाँ पे जाएंगे वेरिएबल में कुछ भी क्लिक करेंगे आपको नहीं मिलेगा. So how conversion is calculated basically? It is calculated by number of moles of methane in feed minus number of moles of methane in out divided by number of moles of methane in. It means you have to define two variables, methane in and methane out. So what you do, this is methane in and this is methane out, and you have defined both. How you will define? I will show you in the simulation. And then in this tabulate, you have to basically give that formula, that methane in minus methane out divided by methane in. Obviously, if there was such a variable where formula was not needed, अब देखें ना कन्वर्जन आपसे पूछी जा रही है तो आपको फॉर्मूला देना पड़ रहा है. अगर आपको सिंपल कहा होता कि मिथेन आउट पे क्या इफेक्ट हो रहा है तो आप यहाँ पे सिंपल मिथेन आउट की वैल्यू लिख देते. एंड ऑब्वियसली कॉलम नंबर यू हैव टू डिफाइन एंड देन you get this final result. So let's quickly go back to S1 plus and simulate it. So first we need to specify the components CH4, then H2O, then CO, H2 and CO2. 5 components are added as shown in slide: CH4, H2O, CO, H2 and CO2. Then click on this next and select Peng-Robinson. Click on next and then run it. And once the results are available, go to the simulation block. And then in reactors, you see this is the Gibbs reactor. Click here, place it over here, do the connections. As you can see, feed required one or more, S1, product required one or more. In this case, there can be more than one products. So first you need to define this feed stream. What are the conditions of this feed stream? 573 Kelvin, 1 atm pressure, mole flow of methane is 1 kmol per hour, while that of water is 3.5, basically steam. As you can see, this information is added over here: 573 Kelvin, 1 atm pressure, CH41 and water 3.5. Then click on next. And as I told you, there are different options. Calculate phase equilibrium only. Obviously, you know information about the phase equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. Basically, we are interested in chemical equilibrium, so that will be calculated with this. That calculate phase and chemical equilibrium. Then there is third one, that restrict chemical equilibrium by specifying temperature approach or reactions or specify duty. But we will restrict over here, that calculate phase equilibrium and chemical equilibrium, and it's 1 atm and 573 Kelvin. And after that, simply run it and you see results are available. Simply go to stream results and check the outlet flow rate of the streams. As you can see, 1, it's 0.92497, 0.95 and it's 1. So obviously the conversion is 7.5%. And CO is produced, very small quantity, H2 and CO2 are produced. Obviously there is some reaction takes place, and obviously methane, which is 7.5%, converted to the products. So now our next task is to do the sensitivity analysis. For this, what we will do, you will go to this model analysis tool, and in this model analysis tool there is sensitivity, optimization, constraint, data fitting. There are various options available, but we will go with sensitivity analysis. Then click on this new button and S1 ID is selected. And then this is the vary button. Active, it should be active, otherwise your simulation won't allow you to do a sensitivity analysis. कि ये active होना चाहिए. Obviously अगर ये active नहीं होगा तो अभी आप ये देखना, अगर मैं इसको एक्टिव नहीं करता तो साथ ही आप इसको देख लें, तो ये सिमुलेशन में इंक्लूड नहीं होगा। तो क्लिक ऑन दिस एक्टिव एंड आफ्टर दैट click on new, and new in variable its name is 1. Then in type you can see there are a lot of options available: block variable, chemistry variable, heat duty, heat temperature, mass flow, mass variable. But obviously we are not interested in any stream. This is related to utility, this is stream value. We are interested that we are varying the reactor temperature from 573 Kelvin to 873 Kelvin. So what we will do, we will need to select this block variable. And what is the block? B1, Gibbs reactor. And in this block, what is the variable? There are a lot of variables available: pressure, temperature, and so on. So this TEMP, specified temperature, not the calculated temperature. Obviously you have to specify it. आपने temperature की value को खुद specify करना है. And again, equidistant, start point, end point. You can provide number of points. कितने points होने चाहिए? 10, 20, 30, जितने भी points. Or you can define increment, and on the basis of increment, I have already told you this, that lower bound is this, upper bound is this. Start point, lower bound; end point, upper bound. And end point minus start point divided by increment will give you the points. For example, if it's 573 Kelvin, 873 Kelvin, and the increment is of 10 Kelvin, then you can see the number of points are 31, which follows the rule if you subtract these and divide it by 10. But for a better representation of graph, we will take it to 500 to 900, and there are 41. Just for the better representation, obviously plot which you need is from 573 to 873 Kelvin. And once you have done it, this tick button is active, that there is not more information needed over here. If there are more than one variables, then obviously you will click on new and will add as required. This value can be logarithmic. You can see for this you have to define number of points over here, or you can define the list of values directly over here. But in this case, the easiest way to do is to define equidistant. Then in define, click on this new, and you have to define the variable name. So that is CH4 in. What is this? This is the stream value, the inlet stream value, which is this one, this S1. So what you do, you go to this type. Again, block variables are again present over here, but you have to define the stream value, which you know is the mole flow. Which stream? S1. Which component? CH4. You have to go to the type mole flow. Obviously you are interested in molar flow because it is FA naught. तो आप क्या करेंगे, टाइप में जाके मोल फ्लो, स्ट्रीम कौन सी? S1, सब स्ट्रीम इसको छोड़ दें, कंपोनेंट CH4. अगर आप गलत कंपोनेंट सिलेक्ट कर लेंगे तो आपको मसला हो जाएगा. अगेन न्यू पे क्लिक करें, CH4 आउट, स्क्रॉल इट डाउन टू CH4 आउट. In the same fashion, go to mole flow, stream number 2, because you are interested in outlet now, and it's CH4. And you see this tick button is active. So this is defining pattern of a stream flow. Or if you want to check the composition, it can also be checked over here. Then go to this tabulate. One way of doing it to fill variable, and this is one part. So what I will do, I will run it, and once after running, you see results are available. So what you do, scroll it down and click here, and you can see that at 500 this is the outlet flow rate, and these are the outlet flow rates, while inlet will remain constant obviously. And you can see with increasing temperature the CH4 outlet is decreasing. It means it is converting. So this is the one way of doing it. If you want the value of outlet which is not given in the slides, कि ये वैल्यू, ये चीज स्लाइड में नहीं थी, लेकिन आपको सिर्फ समझाने के लिए कि अगर आपके पास कन्वर्जन ना होती यहाँ पे, सिंपल आपको कहा होता कि आपको मीथेन की आउटलेट की कंडीशंस बताएं विद reference to temperature. And what you will do in graph, you will plot the results curve, and this x-axis, obviously it will be temperature. CH4 in will be constant, no need to plot it. And you can see that it is a decreasing trend, that with increasing temperature the outlet value of methane is decreasing. Obviously it shows that conversion will increase. So now we are going to the conversion. मुझे उम्मीद है कि यहाँ पे आपको समझ आ गई होगी कि बेसिकली मैंने दो हिस्सों में इसको डिवाइड कर दिया, जैसे कि उसमें भी कहा गया था. अभी मैंने आपको दिखा दिया कि मीथेन की जो कन्वर्जन है, जो मीथेन की आउटलेट या मीथेन की जो वैल्यू आउटलेट पे है वो with टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज हो रही है. इसका मतलब है मीथेन की कन्वर्जन हो रही है. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे x को प्लॉट करूंगा, इसका मतलब है कि x की वैल्यू का ट्रेंड इसके ऑपोजिट होना चाहिए. सो नाउ go back to this input and you have to define the conversion in the tabulate. This is a way of doing it. And obviously if there are two variables, this should be column number should be 1 2, and if there is no need to provide any formula कि अगर आपने formula provide नहीं करना तो simply आप फिर variable करें, automatic वो place हो जाएगा. लेकिन अगर आप लोगों ने formula provide करना है, जैसे कि अभी इस केस में होगा, तो आप इसको सबसे पहले तो delete करें, ठीक है, डेल का बटन प्रेस कर दें, और अब आप यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला एंटर करें. नाउ यू विल एंटर द फॉर्मूला ओवर हियर दैट इट इज CH4 and make sure that the nomenclature should be same, that the nomenclature defined here in the define tab. You have defined CH4 in, it should be CH4 in minus CH4 out, which you have defined here. If you will define some other nomenclature, then you have to follow that. For example, if I define it as, for example, 1 and it has 2, then I will write as 1 minus 2 over 1. So you must be knowing that you have to follow the exact scheme. So what you do, click on this run button and results are available now. And you can see that the conversion is now increasing. At 573 Kelvin, which was our starting point, it was 7.5. And you can see with sensitivity analysis, it is proving again. And it is now increasing. So what you do, you will go to this results curve, and in results curve, the x-axis, it should be temperature. Obviously, you are analyzing with respect to the temperature. So temperature will be at x-axis again, and this is the only parameter available, which is x. There are not more than one parameter available. So you will click it, click OK, and you can see the conversion is increasing at 573 Kelvin, which is, you can see this value 573.075 to 873 Kelvin. So that's how you do the sensitivity analysis. So I hope you have understood the way of simulating the Gibbs reactor and using sensitivity analysis. I have shown you two ways of using the sensitivity analysis. So that's it from this lecture. In the next lecture, we will be simulating this batch reactor. Thank you so much.